Hi, my name is Yilda Zilkin, and I'm the author of Blue Mountain Miss. I go by Hanna. I am doing another insert today, and today I came to the area where I encountered a lot of difficulties with the brain enhancers. Part of producing the Sun collection, no different than the painting where the gentleman, tore off his ear. Some of these things were done with mental illness. In Islam, it's funny, they say never expose women to violence. Well, these are the type of things that can happen. So every night on forced enhancers, if you look, she would look at the Turkish national flag, and she has fairies because that's the child in her. There's still a vulnerable component, and all of these things have to do with building her own particular character in the development of not just bringing up the light, which is probably dedicated to years of studying wrongs. Remember, she's known as the womb of morality, but it also has to do with a compilation of different events. So first one, and the most famous one, is her brother's 1998 released, Turkic is the first linguistic of Earth. It talk about the devil flying out of his chair and to come into a little town. First it was UFT downtown as a resident viewing genetic test site, followed with Markthem, Ontario, where she was placed later. Followed with her Iraq research, 2003. I mean, people who experience war or see war never ever have a normal head. They just don't. At one point they want to hate God and they want the worst, this and that, but in the end, there's a reason all of these things are happening, and it's a flower pot for the seeds to come. That's the way she sees it. By going through all of this in 20,000 AD, when the Sun collection fully comes out, people are going to probably be mortified of what this female produced. And we're talking feeling universal quantum physics. Her head went flying, all different topics. And she tried to stay stable by all means. I mean, she has a lot of copyright, that's for sure. And but it just illustrates some of the difficulties with mental illness combined. So in the future, in 100 years from now, you're not going to see this female. You are seeing the authentic version right now. In 100 years from now, you'll see a simulated version, but this is called the gift for humanity. And why is it that? It's because she built a sandcastle with forced enhancers, and someone tried to kick it down, and she salvaged her sandcastle. It's a gift. When someone does something good, it is a gift for them. And in the authentic story, it's a blonde female from Anatolia, not like a Norwegian blonde, but a blonde female. And this is what is very, very important about this whole production. It's also a famous female. Now, if it was a regular female, it'd be one thing, but the last name Ilkin, prior to 2013, there was only about 8 people on this earth with that last name. Today, there's like about 1,050. But prior to that date, Ilkin was a famous last name in Anatolia. It has done a lot of work for the Republic, and this is where we are today. Of course, this whole production called the Sun production made every single country come into Canada, but it is at a horrific cost to a particular female. It took years for her to be put into a dark room to calm right down, and but by seeing the scars, you actually understand what is going on, because it's not just about someone who's going mentally ill. It is someone very, very stable historically, injured in the name of production. And she's not alone. There's 100 men like that, and they by all means get it 1,000 times worse than she did. So this is where we are today. Thank you and have a good day.